What up, guys? D Fit, Body of Christ here, trying to get my pull workout on, and I decided that I would do a versus T-bar rows versus the barbell row. I'm going to do both movements today, show everybody how to do them properly, and kind of give you an analysis as to what I feel is the best movement between the two. So without further ado, let's get to work. Alright guys, my workout is complete, and now we can go ahead and get into the meat of the video, okay? The T-bar versus the bend over barbell row. Okay, now these two exercises, in my opinion, next to the deadlift, are pretty much the bread and butter to building a big back. Anytime anyone asks me how did I get my back to the size that it did, I always tell them heavy rows, heavy rows, heavy rows. Rows in terms of T-bar or barbell, okay? That is how you build a big back. Back in the days, Arnold Schwarzenegger made the T-bar row popular. Many people have been doing it for many, many years and have gotten great results from it. And fast forward about 20 years later, Dorian Yates made the underhanded bent over barbell row popular. And likewise, people have been doing that as well, all right? Now, some benefits to doing the T-bar row. Let's start with that. Number one, it's a fixed position. I have to go ahead and say it. It's a machine. It's a contraption. Unless you are taking a barbell and putting it in the corner and taking like a V-bar, hooking it under to move it, it's a machine. So it's a fixed position. So there's really it doesn't really give you a lot of room to move around or whatnot. So that can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing, okay? You can pile weight on there, unlike the bent over barbell row, because if it's a machine, we tend to have the ability to be able to move more weight. So like if you were to do like a seated row, like cable row, you could stack the whole thing and you can move it because there's no stability involved, there's no balance involved. It's just you and the handle, and all you really have to do is just pull. Okay? And that's kind of the circumstances that the T-bar row kind of puts you in. All right, it works the entire back, you know, all the way up from the lower back, the spinal erectors, the rhomboids, the mid back, all the way up to the traps. It's an excellent mass builder. All right, now let's talk about the bent over barbell row. This exercise requires stability, balance. I don't believe that you can go as heavy on the bend over barbell row than you can with the T-bar, just for the simple fact because it is an uncomfortable movement, and that's not a bad thing, because being uncomfortable means that you just have to stabilize your core a whole lot more, so you can't really be too focused on how much weight you are basically hoisting. Once you've mastered the movement, you will be able to move up in weight. I have been able to go up as far as 405. And to be honest with you guys, it was tough. It was really tough. I really felt the core engaging more so than in my back. I would prefer to do a weight anywhere between 275 pounds to 315 pounds. Like the T-bar row, works the lower back, mid back, all the way up to the traps. And the traps, you know, a lot of people are thinking right up in here. That's just the end of it. I mean, your trap muscles, you know, they pretty much start here and they go all the way to the mid back. The trap muscle is a very big muscle, guys. It's not just two little mountains that stick out the side of your neck. All right, it's the bent over barbell row is pretty much responsible for a lot of development in the traps. If you look at the video closely when I'm doing my bent over barbell rows, you can see my trap development through my shirt. Okay, and I have to contribute that to bent over barbell rows, T-bar rows, and deadlifts, like I said. All right, so overall, what is the best exercise to build in the back between the two? This is just my personal opinion. You don't have to agree. I'm going to have to go with the bend over barbell row. Okay, I've done both movements. I've done them like hundreds of times over the course of 16 years, and I have to say that I'm more familiarized with the bent over barbell row because unlike the T-bar, it's not a fixed position. I'm not just in place. I can move around a little bit. It just feels more natural to me. Okay, some people may feel like they can get a better development from T-bar rows, and that's fine because I feel like both exercises promote muscle mass, and you just can't lose. You really can't lose with either of them. My advice is to cycle between the two. I don't recommend doing what I did today. I only did it just for this video. I do not recommend doing both movements in one workout. I just don't, because I just think that I think you could be doing something else. You know, pick one and then move on to another movement because they're just so much alike. It's like doing a incline dumbbell press and an incline barbell press in the same workout. It's really not necessary. Okay, just choose one, move on to your next movement. All right, but you know, try bent over barbell row 1 week, the next week try T-bar, and then see which one do you like. You know, everyone's different. But I will say that the T-bar row does give you the option to grip wide or grip narrow. So that would be something I could actually put over the bent over barbell row because your hand positioning actually changes where you feel the sensation of the weight when you do a rep, okay? All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video that I put together. Be sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and try the bent over row or the T-bar row. See what you prefer, see what you like, see what gives you the gains, all right? God bless everybody. Stay warm. Peace.